And I don't worry. The man who left here, he called himself Peter Obi. We read in the Bible that before cock crows 3 times, he will deny Jesus Christ. He denied. So how can he keep a promise to you if we cannot give promise to God?
Well, social media was awash with reactions on Tuesday after the APC flag bearer, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, at the party's presidential campaign rally in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, slammed the President Muhammadu Buhari-led government over the depreciation of the nation's currency. Well, according to Tinubu, when the government took over, the Naira-dollar exchange rate was about 200 Naira to a dollar, but has depreciated to about 800 Naira to the dollar on the parallel market. Let's take a listen before we take some reactions.
Don't let them lie to you about change of currency. They've never understand what inflation is all about. They never understand what money laundering is all about. They never understand keeping our currency in the dark corner of their room. To change and torture, move the exchange rate from 200 to 800. If they have repaired it, if they have arrested this, we won't be where we are today. We will be greater. They don't know the way. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to do.
Let's take some reactions. They moved the exchange rate from 2 to 200 to 800. They don't know the way. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to do. Please, who are they Tinubu is referring to? Because it is a sin to vote they. Well, Santos Road, Tinubu is boldly and publicly attacking Buhari and his government. This man is vicious. Can you imagine? This man suddenly distancing himself from Buhari. Where is Garba Shehu, Femi Adesina, Lai Mohammed? By the way, is Festus Keyamo there while Tinubu attacks Buhari? Well, in the meantime.
Photo chapter. She fell down. She was rushed to the hospital. She couldn't make it, just because there was a stampede at the end of the exercise. So we want to appeal to the political parties. In these 23 days remaining before we have the presidential election, they have to pay attention to crowd management so that people will not be dying anyhow because some people want to realize their ambition. For Adamawa, where the Labour Party presidential candidate and his running mate went to campaign, the big issue in that particular case is that the gubernatorial candidate and other candidates of the Labour Party in that state refused to show up. And their complaint was that the party has not been carrying them along. That, if it is true, as reported, that would be a major minus for, the Labour Party. And then from there, we saw in Anambra the candidate of the APC. And he was attacking Peter Obi, whom he described as Mr. Stingy. Anyway, in any case, we said verbal violence, verbal abuse, politicians should stay away from all of that. And they should try to keep the higher ground. And it's not only Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is criticizing day. I think on television this morning, even Governor Nasir El-Rufai, said more or less the same thing about fuel scarcity, about policy, redesign policy, and the fact that he believes that there are fifth columnists in the presidential villa who are working against the party and who do not want the APC to win. So it looks like it's not only the PDP that they have division. There is also serious division in the APC.
Absolutely, Dr. Abati. I'd like to take that video of Nasser El-Rufai. He spoke on live television where he said that, powers in Aso Rock are against Tinubu.
I believe that there are elements in the villa that want us to lose the elections because they didn't get their way. They had their candidate. Their candidate didn't win the primaries. And I think they are still trying to get us to lose the elections. And they are hiding behind the president's desire to do what he thinks is right.
Rufai, over to you.
At first, Mr. Tinubu and what he said as regards 200 naira to 800 naira was totally correct. And I'm happy that Mr. Tinubu himself has also confirmed that those they brought in 2015 cannot think. They don't know anything about inflation. And it's not me, his words here. And I'm happy they've sounded it out because I keep asking, when you want to campaign, you campaign on the record of the predecessor. And it is obvious that Mr. Tinubu has come out to say that the record of, what is it called, the incumbent is not good enough. So those things are facts. And it's good, he says, no matter how much they try to spin it in the coming days, it is good, he says it. But I also like to advise, it's not time for him to keep up with these abuses. We've had a little bit too much of all this abuse. Please, it's time we stop it. The infighting in the Labour Party is a sad one because this is not the first time it's going to happen. It also happened in Port Harcourt. The Labour Party should also watch it, where there's discordancy between the National Secretariat of the party and the candidates for governorship in that state. What that man was doing is vote buying 2.0.
That's it.
And let's not deceive ourselves, but this is not the first of its kind. You remember how we argued that giving trader money a couple of months to election was vote buying. So this is just vote buying 2.0. And that man is faces on camera. I don't see why he should not be summoned and arrested and let the full course of the law take its course for vote buying. It's as simple as that at ABC. What Mr. El-Rufai said is a reflection of what is going on. Mr. Perogi wrote an article over the weekend that talked about the Cold War between Buhari and Tinubu. There's actually a Cold War going on.
That's what it appears to be.
You can feel it from the body language.
Absolutely.
And based on that article, Mr. El-Rufai has been able to confirm today that actually some people in Buhari's cabinet don't want Tinubu to go there. That's why I say it's going to be a month of breakfast.
Absolutely.
Happy
I'd like
watching.
Ayo to speak quickly.
Just very
before we
quickly
end.
on the agents. Even if he were an agent of the CBN, no one has the right to compel Nigeria